Hey guys, this is Dr. Braddock and Dr. Clay with Legacy Gold, and on this video, this is going to be a really special part of a two-part series where we're going to talk about video because it's extremely important.
We're going to go behind the scenes. A lot of people, I know, don't do video because they don't know where to start. Well, I can say, for instance, I've been there, didn't really know where to start, and so we're going to break it down and go through everything from, how to talk to the cell phone, the lighting, everything, the tripod that holds the phone, how to do video editing. And like Dr. Braddock said, we're going to break this up into two different videos. And the thing about it is, we don't want to spend a lot of time talking about that you should do video. I think everybody watching this knows that that's one of today's ultimate mediums. It's effortless almost when you know how to do it, and it's free. And the thing about it is that everybody is connected to one of these. They're always on it. I mean, just go to a restaurant, go to the convenience store, go to the supermarket. I mean, you're not supposed to, but look through people's side mirror or side window of their car. They're on it, and it is undoubtedly, hands down, one of the best ways to reach people.
Yeah, and so you've probably got an iPhone in your pocket. Any video you've ever watched for Legacy Gold, which is probably where you're viewing this, has all been shot on an iPhone. So we used to have a really nice $600 camera and then all this editing software, and it was a lot. If you weren't really prepared for that, it's probably more than you wanted to bite off. Yeah. We're going to show you everything tonight, how to do, your iPhone is not just for making phone calls, just for texting, just for email, just for the internet, but its marketing capabilities are paramount. So, and again, like Dr. Clay said, we don't have to show you all the stats to say that video is a good thing. The reasons people don't do video, like he said, it's a little overwhelming, or they're uncomfortable on video. They would say, well, I'm not great on video, I'm better in a different medium. That doesn't count. We're not going to take that.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it is that you're going to use these videos for your patients and for potential patients. And we've all heard them say, if they knew who you are, if they actually knew you, then they would buy from you. And so the other people that are going to see your videos are the people who are already buying from you. They want to know you. They want to know who you are. They want to get to know you better. And what better place for them to be able to see your genuine self, who you are, them hearing your voice, seeing your emotion. And that's really important. And I know that we're going to talk about that in a little bit, is that you're being you.
Yeah.
Right? When you hit that record button, you don't become somebody that your patients don't know. I mean, you're absolutely being you, and you're being 100% authentic. It's extremely important.
Yeah, so before we pull the phone off the tripod and kind of give you the behind-the-scenes tour, this video is probably going to be 10, 12, 15 minutes long. It's one take, okay? So we're not going to, oh my gosh, we said the wrong thing, let's start the whole thing over. This is one take. It's not polished. All of our videos that we do for you guys on Legacy Gold are typically one take.
Yeah.
Because our goal isn't that we're the slickest thing ever. Our goal is that we're authentic, we're real, that we're relatable, and we do the same things with our patients. Anything that we are working with you guys in our private practice. So if you're not my Facebook friend, you should be. Caleb Braddock, not Braddock Chiropractic. Go be my Facebook friend and watch the videos that our office has put out. It makes a huge difference. So we'll go ahead and pull this. I'll let you pull that off.
Okay. Like I said, this is one take. I may fall down in this room going around trying to show the different things. All right, guys, I'm going to flip this thing around here without trying to kill myself.
So we're going to show you a couple of different things. On this particular video, it's going to be more of the technical stuff. So we're going to talk lighting, tripods, and audio. And so when it comes to lighting, most people are running what you call three-point lighting. If you look in photography or videography, they're all running three-point lighting, which means there's a light up front, which we just moved for you. There's a light front right as well, and then there's a hair light or a light above. This looks really fancy. It looks like we have tons of lighting equipment. We use a company called cowboystudio.com. And again, you just Google Cowboy Studio, their stuff will pop right up. And probably all the lighting that we have for the three-point lighting is a $150 kit, and you're off to the races. Now, one thing we've recently discovered is all this is probably unnecessary. So I had all this lighting before we found the ring light, and the ring light is right here in the center. This is obviously it's the ring, all LED lights, and it really is the one light you would want to buy. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So we have the fluorescent lights in the room off, and then this is the ring light. So
I'm standing behind the ring light at this point.
yeah. And again, I can't see myself there to know what this looks like, but
Instantly photoshopped.
yeah, I mean, it just gives you so much light, and this thing turns up. It's on a rheostat, so that's really bright. Like, I have to work to keep my eyes open and not squint. And then you can dial it down, so if it's a little too abrasive, you can use less light, kind of the look that you're going for. So 99% of the time, the ring light is the one light we use. If we're going to use a light, and you don't always have to do that, our tripod will sit right in the center, which we're going to talk about next, and you're kind of off to the races. It's portable. The ring light probably cost us about $100 or so on Amazon, so it's not that expensive, but the light it puts out, it's well worth the money. So that's the one thing you want to put on your list. You want a ring light. You can change the heights. I'm going to go ahead and kill that. Next thing is tripods. I've bought probably 1 million tripods since we've started doing video in my office, and we've been doing video for years. We're going to show you 2 tripods that I think are definitely on your wish list. This is one because it's an 80-inch tripod. Dr. Clay and I are tall guys, and we like to do a lot of our videos standing because we just feel comfortable standing up. When you sit down, you lose a lot of energy, and so a lot of tripods are 72-inch tripods. When you go on Amazon Prime and you look at tripods, a lot of them are 72 inches, and so when you set them up, you find yourself looking down, and it looks really weird. Dr. Clay might even be able to come in there. Yeah. So down here, it just looks like you're looking into a laptop to do a film or a video. You know, you see those people do video in the laptop. And so with the 80-inch tripod, we can raise this up where it's eye level and even maybe tilt it down towards us a little bit and get a lot better video. One other thing that I just now thought about is when you're actually looking into the iPhone. Where's your iPhone? So when you're looking into the iPhone, a lot of times if you're on the selfie mode, you can see yourself here, and your tendency is to look at yourself, but you don't want to do that. You want to stare directly into that little dot. Dropped your phone here. Or if you're on the back, you want to be staring. If you guys watch right now, if I'm talking to you and I'm looking in that tiny little dot and I'm not looking at myself, it looks like I'm looking you dead in the eye. But when I look over here and now I'm looking at myself, it looks like I'm looking off camera. It's a little bit less personal than me looking into the dot. So you really want to focus on looking into that dot.
Absolutely, that's a good point.
It takes a lot of work. So many times we'll look and we're like, yeah, I'm not looking at the right spot. When it comes to the tripod, before I show you the second tripod, one of the most important parts that you're not going to get on any tripod that you buy is this adapter at the top. I've pulled one off here. This is called a Charger City. That's the company. You get it on Amazon, probably about 12 or 14 bucks. Charger City. It's got the screw on the bottom, so it'll go on any tripod, selfie stick that you can imagine. And then it has that versatility to really move at a 360-degree angle. It'll fit any cell phone in there. And sometimes if you have a cheap cell phone adapter, the thing kind of sits crooked, and so then your whole phone's crooked and there's no way to fix it. Where on this, you would just straighten that up or tip it over whichever way, tip it down towards you, tip it up towards you. It makes all the difference. So definitely want to get one of these or 2 of these adapters, Charger City. And then the last thing is going to be this is really the other, because this whole thing will fold up. It gets pretty small, probably about this big total. So it's portable, but a lot of our videos Dr. Clay and I do, we're not using lighting, we're using natural lighting. So we're outside, we're at a restaurant, that sort of thing. So don't feel like you have to have the lights blazing on every video. It has to be a Hollywood production. If you're outside, you may not need any light whatsoever, but you need a tripod, and I can go to lunch, Brian and I can go to lunch, and I can take this with me. And so this is a really cool tripod. It's better than any other tabletop tripod I've seen.
Let's show the name on that one.
Yeah, what is this? Finesso. It folds right up. iPhone sits right in there. And so it works great to set on a tabletop, but there's a million different tabletop tripods like this. The cool thing about this one is it's telescopic, so it can come up however high that you need, so we're getting at that eye level again. If your table was low and you want to be standing, if Brian and I were standing, we can again set it up just like that. So it won't go 80 inches, that's why you need this one, but this is so versatile, lightweight, and the whole thing just folds right up, straightens out. Again, you definitely want this one on your wish list. We'll try to link all this in the comments. We get it all on Amazon. So the small tripod, the large tripod, the adapter for the cell phone, the Charger City adapter, and then if you want a great light, you're better off just investing in a single ring light, $80 to $125 on Amazon. You're off to the races in terms of technicality. Is that right, Doctor?
That's right. And when it comes to the ring light, get the brightest one that your budget can afford. The brighter, the better.
Yeah, and they're all on a rheostat, so you can change that. So then you don't have to be set up. You'll notice all of our videos, we have a background like this that you saw in the beginning of the video. But a lot of times our videos, we want movement, so we can just start walking. You might have your office manager in your office. Again, this office is closed, all the lights aren't on, but this movement is interesting. I could be saying, hey, I'm Dr. Braddock, and I want to tell you about chiropractic and blah, 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 blah. And so people are listening to me, they're hearing the words, but they also want to see what's hanging on the walls, what's behind him. It's constantly moving. I move, everything moves. And so those are some of the technical things that you want. You want to have different varying backgrounds. You want to have movement. You want to have good lighting. And good audio. So the last thing we'll touch on is audio. I'm loud. Brian's loud. And the phone's really near us. So we don't typically use a mic. But if you were trying to not talk so loud, or maybe you were going to film it to where you're a distance away, you can buy a lavalier mic on Amazon. It'll be a long black cord. It'll go up through your shirt and attach here for probably, what do you think, 15 bucks?
Yeah, and especially
bucks.
if you're in a room that didn't have any carpet or anything like that, a real echoey room, then you definitely want, that way you didn't sound like you're in a tin can.
But again, those things are super affordable. So
right.
Now, we're going to break this into 3 parts. The second part we're going to talk about, now that you've got the technical stuff down, what do you talk about?
You need content.
Yeah. So we're gonna cover the content, link the video, some of the things that we found that have worked the best. And then on episode 3, we're going to talk about how you edit it or what you do with the video when you have it.
Yeah, and so don't be scared, because when Dr. Braddock talks about editing, he's talking about using your iPhone. You're going to be able to do all the editing in just a short couple of minutes right there on your iPhone. You don't need some fancy program, some fancy laptop computer, or some whiz kid that knows how to do video editing. You'll be able to do it right there off your cell phone.
Absolutely. You guys, any questions you have about any of this stuff, let us know in the comments below. Obviously, share, like the video, and then we'll see you on episode 2.